When I was 23 years old, I had the worst year of my life. Everything was a mess. I had fallen into an addiction with methadone, which was such a nightmare I can't even begin to explain. I had a full-blown eating disorder. I totaled my car in an accident that was my fault, and I was barely holding on by a thread. If I could go back in time and put this video in 23-year-old me's hands, I would absolutely do it because she really, really needed it. But that being said, I'm super excited to share this video with you because I'm gonna show you how in just 5 minutes you can totally change your life. This is for real. This is legitimate. This is a strategy that I learned years ago that I can use at any time that I'm having bad luck or things aren't quite going the way that I want them to. If I implement this, things change. Life gets better, and we get on to a really good trajectory where I start attracting lots of really positive things. And so I'm super excited to share this method with you on how to change your life in just 5 minutes. Now, there are 3 steps to this method, and some of you watching probably aren't going to need the first step or maybe even the second step. So if you are already in a really high vibrational state, you may find that you can jump right to step 3 and get really, really great results. So for some of you, this may be more like the 1 minute method, all right? So you're gonna have to watch the video and try it out and see if this is something that you can get immediate results with. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through starting with step 1. So step 1 is really, really important, particularly if you feel that you're having a patch of bad luck or things aren't going your way, or you're just not really feeling like you're in a high vibrational place. Because due to the law of attraction, if you're in a crummy place and you just kind of hang out there, you are going to attract crummy results. And it's going to keep happening and keep happening. And you can find yourself in one of those years like I had, that year of 23 that was such a disaster. Okay, so step 1 is very, very important, particularly if you're not feeling your best. And it is to change your setting. So if you want to change your life in just 5 minutes, the first thing that I want you to do is to think about all of the places that you could go right now, reasonably, okay? Which one would bring you the most relief and which one would be the most comfortable? This is really, really important. See, whatever environment you are in will resonate with you on a vibratory level. So if you're not really feeling your best, chances are the setting doesn't feel good. It feels icky or uncomfortable. Maybe it's too loud, maybe it's too bright, maybe it's too dark. There's something about it that does not feel right because it's resonating with you on that lower vibrational level, that lower vibrational plane. And so the very first step is to change your setting. And you just want to think about, where could I go that would bring me some relief and bring me some comfort? Now, I've got a few suggestions for you, so you can always reach into these and see if they're helpful. Sometimes it helps to go outside. Sometimes it helps if you're in a crowd to go someplace private. If you're at home, it may help to go jump in the shower or to even just go to the couch. It could be helpful to grab a fuzzy blanket. It may be helpful to change into comfortable clothes. If you are at work, maybe there's a quiet corner of the office, or perhaps you could go to your car. All right, so those are a few ideas, but any of them will work. The real key is, where could I go reasonably right now where I would feel more comfortable? That is step 1. Now, once you're in your spot, you move on to step 2. And step 2 is to affirm your comfort. So once you're in your new spot, all right, your new comfortable spot, you want to let yourself know, you know what, I feel more comfortable here. I'm feeling a sense of relief. I'm feeling better now. And you tell yourself that either aloud, or you can just speak it to yourself in your mind if you're around other people and you don't want to look like a weirdo. But just go through those words while you're doing some deep breathing. I feel more comfortable here. I feel relief here. This is a comfortable blanket. Start rehearsing that in your mind and you'll feel yourself start to relax. Now, that state of relaxation and that pleasant feeling that starts to wash all over you is an indication at that point that your vibration is starting to rise. And this is going to start making you a match to more pleasant thoughts and more pleasant feelings. It's going to start to raise your vibration into a place where if you just keep going, you're going to be able to click in to something that's going to allow you to really change the trajectory of your entire life in just a couple minutes. And I've got one more step here for this 3-part process. And again, this step is a step that if you're already in a good feeling place, you can just do this at any time and get dramatic results immediately. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos like this that help you materialize your dream life and step into the life that you want to have, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course, turn on your notifications. I put out videos like this every single week, and I know you're going to love them. But for the 3rd step, and this one's so powerful, you know, I wish I just did this more often. Sometimes I have to remind myself to do this because it's just so powerful, okay? But once you're in that place, you're in your comfortable place, the sense of relief has washed over you. You want to think about the things that you're most thankful for in life, and this is the critical part, and why. So you want to sit there and think about the things in your life that you're most thankful for, and critically, you have to think about why you are thankful for them. The why is super, super important because what it will do is it'll get you to focus on appreciation on a very high level. It will allow you to ramp up a lot of momentum and really kick your vibration up very, very quickly. See, it's possible to just say things like, I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my job, I'm thankful for my car, I'm thankful for my house, and it doesn't really make you feel that much better because you haven't really dwelled too much on the thought. But if instead you think about something like, you know, I'm thankful for my friends. Why am I thankful for my friends? Well, I'm thankful to have people to share good times with. And I really love all the laughter that we have together and the camaraderie that we feel when we're hanging out. And I really do appreciate how they encourage me to be a better person and how much I learn from my friends. And you start going with that. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm starting to feel a lot more emotional just thinking about my friends in that context. And you'll start to have this phenomenon that I'm starting to feel, I'm going to shut it down now so I don't just start doing it, is that tears will start to well up. And once you get to that place where the tears start to well up, you've really kicked yourself into a higher frequency. That's really the trick. You want to sit there and think about what you're thankful for and why, until the point where you start to feel tears welling up. And in fact, you can even go there and cry. That's even better, okay? And in fact, I would invite you, if you'd like to test this out right now and see if you're close enough to get there just with this one step, to go ahead and go into the comments and sit there and talk about what you're most thankful for and why, and be as descriptive and give as many examples as you can and see if you can get to that place where you feel like you are about to cry. See if you can do it. It's a really, really powerful thing that will calibrate your frequency and set you directly into a better reality. And I mean that quite literally. See, the first time that I stumbled onto this was just kind of a fluke thing. I had learned about the law of attraction. It was pretty early on, but I understood the importance of calibrating your vibrational frequency. And we had gone to visit some friends, and they're good friends of ours, but we had shown up and it was a very chaotic day. My friend wasn't in a great mood. The kids weren't getting along. All of our kids were together. It was chaotic. People were screaming. They were fighting. Everyone was in a bad mood. I was in a bad mood, and I was getting really frustrated. to be quite honest. I was getting very frustrated. I was getting annoyed at my friend, annoyed at the kids, want to kick the cat. Like, I was in that kind of a mood. And that trip was on the trajectory to be awful. It just really was. So knowing a little bit about the law of attraction at the time, I'm like, you know what? I got to do something to save my vibration, or this whole trip is going to be a mess. And so what I did was I went outside. I got away from the noise. They had a really nice patio with, lots of plants and pretty things to look at. So it was a more comfortable setting. And I sat down in one of the patio chairs and I just sat there and I was dwelling on, what I feel better here. I feel more comfortable here. This is a more comfortable place. I like the way it looks here. I like the way it sounds out here better. And I started to really feel better. And in that moment, I'm like, you know what, this is a great time to do some gratitude. And so I started thinking about my friends and my family and how much I appreciated them and why. And I kept going with it. For some reason, it just felt good to keep thinking about it. And suddenly I found myself out there just crying, and I'm about to start crying now, just thinking about it. Just how wonderful they are. And then the wildest thing happened. I knew I felt better, so I went ahead and wiped off my tears and went back inside. And it was a totally different experience. The kids were getting along. My girlfriend was smiling. I came in. She actually stopped what she was doing, came over to me, gave me a hug and said, "I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here." And all of a sudden, it was this wonderful moment. When I had gone outside, that entire house was chaos and we all hated each other and the trip was off to a terrible start. And when I came back in, it was a whole new environment and we had such a phenomenal weekend together. So this is a very powerful strategy. Please, please, please start using it today. And if you enjoy law of attraction strategies like this that really do change your life quickly, you may really enjoy becoming a member of my Law of Attraction membership program. I have an enormous database chock full of quick strategies and tutorials to help you shift your reality and start getting positive results rather than negative results. And they're all different kinds of topics. We talk about basic strategies, we talk about abundance strategies, career strategies, relationship strategies. There's all kinds of stuff in there. And so if you'd like to learn more about my membership program, I will of course go ahead and put a link below in the description so you can check it out. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the one creating your reality and what you think is what comes through to fruition, I've designed a very simple, very quick 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself. So to take that Law of Attraction test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. Manifestingtest.com is the direct link. I'll also go ahead and drop that link below in the description if that makes things a little bit easier. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how to change your life in 5 minutes with the Law of Attraction. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.